Nakakaliw si Miss
Okay. Live na tayo, no? Yes, we are live. I-share natin tong live stream na to. Collective Kinetics.
Okay, ano ba topic natin ngayon?
Topic natin actually, nanggaling siya sa isang viewer natin last week.
Kaya nga eh. Nakakaliw si Miss Kia. Nakita ko yung post niya eh. Parang, ano daw eh, flattered ba or something. Dahil topic niya ang napili natin.
Ang napili natin.
Yes. Okay, so may dalawa na. Sino kaya yung dalawang viewer? Okay, so don't hesitate to comment sa comment box natin. Hi to the 3 viewers. 3 viewers na, di ba?
Yes.
Yung pala, phone ko lang pala yung isa, no?
Ako yung isa nanonood din.
Yung pala, isa lang talaga yan. Isa may nag-thumbs up na. Okay. Okay. Tayo. Just muna. So, sorry guys. Okay, medyo nag-adjust pa tayo ng technical difficulties natin. Okay, bagong start pa lang. Okay, so by the way, we are Collective Kinetics para sa tatlong nanonood.
Yes, ayun na, apat na. Dumadami na tayo.
Sabi ni Mr. ba to? Mr. or Miss Fabs Lavadia, sabi niya. At least follow daw niya tayo. Kung tayo nanonood, phone natin. Phone pala natin. Don't worry guys, pag umabot na to ng 10, we assure you we don't have 10 phones para
Totoong tao po sila.
Totoong tao na yan, pag 10 na yan.
Yes. So, hello ulit sa lahat, no? And actually guys, marami kaming i-announce tonight. Kaya stay tuned dahil medyo interesting na rin ang una sa lahat. For me, the topic tonight is interesting. At the same time, meron kaming announcement na pwede nyo abangan mamaya kung curious kayo malaman ano nga ba itong mga to, di ba?
Yes. Okay, so syempre mamaya na din yan. Mamaya.
Yes, mamaya.
Para
exciting.
Para exciting.
At syempre ngayon, so i-introduce natin sila, no? Dahil meron na tayo almost, from 9 naging 5. Wala, ano yun?
Tumatalon. Hopefully you'll stay, di ba? You'll stay kasi for the announcement.
Yes, for the announcement.
Okay, if ina-follow nyo din yung page, you have an idea of what is diba?
Correct.
Paano. Hopefully, one of our coaches would be able to join us later tonight.
Oo nga.
Okay. Sige.
Okay. Ano?
Okay, so,
are we going to start or antay-antay pa muna tayo, umabot ng at least 10 viewers? Nga pala, para umabot ng 10 viewers at least, guys, i-share na rin natin tong live stream na to sa mga friends ninyo or sa page ninyo. Tsaka guys, I think the topic is something we can all relate to kasi medyo specific to para sa mga Pinoy, di ba? Kaya, si Bretty naman, si Bretty. Hi, Bretty! Kamusta na?
Bretty. Yes, okay. So si Miss Bretty nga pala, classmate namin yan.
Classmate din namin yan. Oo, sa CHK.
Kailangan natin umayos. Ayusin natin to, di ba? May nanonood pala from CHK, no? Tapos bigla tayong nabash kalokohan natin. Yeah, again, guys, this is not kalokohan, di ba? We try to do our research on different topics in your questions. Yes. Especially, for example, our topic today, di ba? Ni-raise siya ng isang viewer. So we're going to add. Last time kasi parang, di ba, medyo nadaanan lang natin sagutan.
Yeah.
So we will be talking about it in detail naman.
Yes, in detail.
Okay.
Actually, nung ito yung naging topic natin, parang sa sarili ko, parang sige na nga, once and for all, makapag-research na nga and malaman natin what it's really all about. Diba? Or ano bang meron sa topic natin tonight. So, it's exciting na rin dahil sa mga nabasa ko, it's okay, may ganung angulo pala dapat. So, yun, tingnan natin, no? I'm really excited about this topic. And
saka, di ba, parang we encourage everyone to ask their questions. Kasi, siyempre, ako din eh, napaisip ako eh, we often brush this aside. Parang hindi natin napapansin eh, na, ganito lang yan, okay na yan, tapos na yan, wala na. Pero since dahil may nagtanong, parang na-curious ka. Ano pa bang yun? Ano pa bang, what's behind this question? Diba? Ayun.
Siguro Elmer. Yes. Si Sir Elmer. Actually, ang maganda nga doon, hi Sir Elmer, welcome sa live stream. Ang maganda nga doon, since we have a new segment, dahil itong segment na to, guys, kaming dalawa lang kasi ni Coach Jan dito. So, meron kaming segment specifically for this. And siguro, in a couple of minutes, i-formally introduce na natin tong new segment natin. No? Pero, malapit tayo mag-10 viewers. So, sa mga nag-hi kay Coach Elmer at kay Bretty at sa iba pa dyan, share na natin yung live stream natin, di ba? 11 viewers na yan, dumadami na tayo. So, malaking support na yun, guys. I-share nyo lang yung i-share nyo lang yung video.
Ayan, flash natin sa screen yung mga nag-hi.
Ayun, yung mga nag-comments. Hello, ayan.
Regular na, no? Regular viewers na.
Yes, regular viewers na. Okay. So mukhang 10 viewers na eh. Are you ready to talk about the topic?
Yes.
Coach John?
Siguro introduce muna natin tong segment na to.
Yes.
Na collective kinetics, di ba? Sige, you go, Coach Anjo. Okay. Ano ba itong kalokohan natin?
Kalokohan siya. Siguro it's a funny way of saying na kalokohan na rin siya, di ba? Pero etong bagong segment namin, so this is me, Coach Andrew, and Coach John. Ang tawag namin sa segment na to ay Breaking Bro Science. Ayan. Alam natin kasi, di ba, bro science, sa mga nag-workout dyan sa gyms, siguro may idea kayo what bro science is. Ang bro science kasi ito yung mga sinasabi lang ng kahit sino, not necessarily a professional, sometimes a professional, sinasabi nila to, pero hindi nila, or hindi siya complete. Kumbaga, there's a certain understanding doon sa sinabi, pero for me, kaya siya naging bro science kasi walang naka-back up na scientific evidence. So, ang trabaho namin ngayon, that's why it's called Breaking Bro Science. So, itong mga bro science topics na to, we will try to explain it in a very scientific way. Kumbaga, meron tayong iba-back up na scientific evidence para naman makita natin kung talaga bang legit or totoo itong sinasabi nitong bro science na to, or meron lang certain truth to it pero hindi kompleto. Diba? So, yan ang mga pag-uusapan natin sa segment na to. At syempre, ang pinakaunang topic na pinili namin for this segment, nanggaling to mismo sa isang viewer namin last week. Si Miss Kia De Rosario, meron na siyang show. Friend ko si Kia, meron siyang show sa isa pang live streaming app. Pero pupunta yan dito dahil siya mismo ang nag-request siya nag-ask na tong question na to. So, Coach John, ano nga ba ang topic natin tonight?
Okay. Ano ba topic natin? Pasma. Diba? The Alamat Pasma. Okay, sikat na sikat yan sa Pinoy. Tumatawa na tayo agad. Baka sabihin na alam na agad. But again, siguro siguro sa akin, ano ba yung Pasma? Diba? Usually kasi, syempre, let's talk about Pasma in fitness. Kaya hindi in other, remember, Breaking Bro Science nga eh. So, everyday chest day. Not everyday chest day. So, we're going to talk about Pasma in the fitness setting. So, para sa akin nga kasi, let's go back dun sa question ni Miss Kia. Sabi, pwede bang maligo after working out? Okay? Kasi,
yun yung question talaga.
Ang tanong is, saan ba nanggagaling tong question na to? Siguro sa akin, may na-experience na ba ako nito before? Siguro may nagsabi na kasi, malalamigan, yung mga ganong terms.
Yes.
Malalamigan ka, so wag muna. Alcohol ka lang muna. Alcohol bomba ka, diba? Yung mga ganon, hindi natin alam eh. Diba? May mga sinasabi na parang, ano pa ba yung iba, magkakaroon kang joint pains or yung mga kung ano-anong bagay. Siyempre, I don't know saan to nag-stem kasi siguro it dates way back. Baka mga pa natin, di ba? Ancestors pa natin. How about you, Anjo?
So, sakto nung minention mo yung last part na sinabi mo, it's about saan ba nanggagaling? It's a question, saan ba nanggaling ito? So, ngayon, I will going to explain Pasma, the term Pasma, siguro not muna in a very bro science context, Kung ano ba talaga ibig sabihin ng Pasma at short history lang where it came from para before natin pag-usapan yung pasma in context sa working out, may idea lang tayo bakit tayong mga Pilipino ay naniniwala sa pasma. Okay? So, pasma, ito, nanggaling lang sa Wikipedia. You can just search it online. It is a folk illness. Okay? Unique to the Filipino culture. Ayan, na-mention natin Filipino culture. Okay? Mamaya, explain ko yan So, Filipino culture. So, ano nga ba itong pasma? Yung pasma na yan, ina-attribute yan sa pag-i-interact ng mainit at malamig. Yan. So, yun talagang ibig sabihin nun. Kaya, di ba, naisip natin sa working out, from a very mainit na katawan, bigla kang maliligo ng malamig, dun tayo naniniwala na magkakaroon tayo ng sakit. Dun tayo mapapasma, quote-unquote. So, ngayon, guys, I want you to understand in a deeper level, no? Bakit nga ba tayo ganun mag-isip? Bakit nga ba meron such thing as pasma sa Filipino culture? Okay? So ngayon, I researched some things online and may lumabas actually. Si Michael Tan. Si Michael Tan ay isa siyang professor sa UP Diliman. Isa siyang Filipino medical anthropologist na professor sa College of Social Science and Philosophy. And currently, siya ang chancellor of UP Diliman from 2014 to 2020. Yan, si Sir Michael Lim Tan, no? So si Michael Lim Tan, gumawa siya ng isang research. Okay, may research siya na pinublish online. So itong research niya, ang tawag ay Revisiting Usog, Pasma at Kulam. O, di ba? Ayan siya mismo nagsulat nito. I'm going to share the link dito sa live natin.
Yung research, no? Pasma talaga.
Pasma talaga. Talagang sinakto niya, no? So, ayan, nilagay ko yung link sa baba ng comments natin. So, if you want to read on it, you may. Ayan po yung link natin. Pero I'm going to just give you guys the gist of it. So, in-explain niya dito, no, na in-explain niya that culture is inscribed in our bodies and in our minds. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, dahil meron tayong Filipino culture, the way we think changes already as compared to other cultures. Kasi, ang Filipino culture, meron siyang native na belief, at throughout the years, syempre, na-colonize tayo ng either the Chinese, Spaniards, or the Japanese. So, yung belief system natin, somehow, nagbago na din siya. Diba? So, ang nangyari dyan, yung traditional belief ng mga Pinoy, naniniwala talaga sa pasma. As in, they really believe that there is something as pasma. Okay? Sabi nga sa isang research ni Abad, Nitan, et al., 2014 yan, Cultural Beliefs on Disease Causation in the Philippines, yun ang title Sinasabi kasi dito na ang Pilipinas nga ay isa siyang archipelago na marami talagang different cultures. Iba-iba, native cultures yan. So may kanya-kanya talagang belief bawat culture. Tapos napasukan pa tayo ng ibang lahi. Kaya yung belief natin specifically with health is different with belief of Westerners. Kaya yung symptoms ng pasma, I'm going to run down the symptoms Yung symptoms which ito meron siyang
checklist yan, coach.
Checklist to, no? Sabi nila, pag ikaw ay may pasma, ito ang symptoms, no? Ang kamay mo nagte-tremor, okay? Yung kamay mo
parang may gulo yan.
Tapos yung kamay mo pinapawisan. Meron kang dry cough, tapos minsan pag may pasma ka na, the onset of the pasma, may runny nose ka. At meron ka na feel na chills, okay? So yan yung common symptoms ng pasma.
Flu, coach? Di ba? Parang it's similar to flu
Exactly. Tama ka, coach dyan, no? Kasi ang ipo-point out ko dito, guys, sa Filipino belief, naniniwala tayo na if we have these symptoms, baka pasma yan. Dahil Pinoy tayo meron tayong ganung belief. Not necessarily we believe in it, but just because all of us are Filipinos, meron tayong ganong iniisip na pasma. But if a Westerner sees that kind of symptoms, hindi niya sasabihin na pasma yun. Sasabihin niya baka common flu, or it can be a symptom of this certain sickness. They have the same symptoms So kung isipin natin, guys, the reason why we have pasma maybe because it's in our culture, not because it's really like a legit karamdaman or sickness na nasa books. Kaya siguro wala medical history about it, maybe because it's just a belief of the Philippines. And again, it's a belief. Ang belief, it's a complex topic altogether, what you believe in, not necessarily I believe in it. Kaya mahirap siya talagang i-convince ang lahat ng tao na there's just one thing na tama kasi nga believe siya.
Yes.
So, ayun.
Totoo naman 'yan, 'di ba? Kasi syempre we make meaning out of experiences.
Yes,
Diba?
totoo.
And syempre, as a culture, we might have a unique experience of something compared to other cultures. Kaya nga pwede nating sabihin na Pasma is related to flu. Di ba? Parang ganun. Medyo similar symptoms. Ako,
yes.
I've heard about it. Hindi naman sa amin, ewan ko, siguro sa family ko or something, hindi naman na-emphasize na, hala, may pasma ka, may pasma ka, may pasma. It's not a big thing sa amin yung pasma. It's more of, yun nga, may sakit. Diba, sa amin. Well, kasi nga, siguro in a way, it's different in my perspective. Kasi, I have uncles, cousins na doctors. So, syempre, iba yung perspective. Diba?
Yes, yes.
More on the technical side, parang may flu, may ganito, di ba? Okay, so parang di ba similar to trangkaso, di ba? It's flu, pasma, medyo similar din yan. Okay, so ang question ngayon is, mapapasma ka ba pagka naligo ka after workout?
Yun.
Yung question last time na medyo hindi naman na-brush off. Pero ang napag-usapan nga last time, ang sabi, hindi naman. Hindi ka naman mapapasma. Sabi ni Sir Elmer, papasukin kasi ng lamig.
Yun nga. Yun nga ang reason eh. Yun ang pananiniwala ng karamihan ng Pinoy talaga. That's why we have pasma.
So guys, if you'd like to participate, ano ba ang para sa inyo? Ano ba ang effect ng pasma na yan? You could share. Kasi for example, ako, all I know is there's pasma in the Philippine culture and pasma is similar to magkakasakit or may sakit. With nanginginig na kamay. Okay, so para sa inyo, ano ba yung pasma na yan at bakit ba nagkakapasma, di ba? Don't hesitate to share sa comments.
Yes, yes.
Enlighten us. How about you, Coach Anjo? Meron ka bang, do you believe or na-experience mo ba si pasma first hand or ano ba? Or sa family mo ba? Big thing si pasma?
Okay, so dito sa family na, nag-stem talaga yan sa pamilya ko eh. Dahil sa mother side ko, they all believe in pasma. But sa father side ko naman, not all believe in it. My dad doesn't believe in it, but my mom believes in it. So, growing up, syempre, andyan yung payo ng nanay dahil nga she's just taking care of you, di ba? Oh, bago nasa labas ka, katapos mo lang maglaro sa labas, huwag ka munang maligo ng malamig. Kasi nga, baka mapasma ka. Or isa pang sinasabi ng mom ko, naku, huwag ka mapapatuyo ng pawis. Baka magkasakit ka, di ba? So, yan, napagdaanan ko yan when I was growing up. Pero, you know, syempre, I was just being a good kid. I was just following my mom. O sige na nga, mama, hindi muna ako maliligo.
Umaamin ko si Anjo. Nagpapanggap lang po daw siya.
Sana hindi siya nanonood ngayon. No? Pero actually, interested kasi sa topic na to eh. Tinanong niya kanina, tapos na ba? Sabi ko mamayang 8. Pero pinag-usapan na naman namin kanina eh. So, ano nga ba yung na-research ko? So, sana manood siya, pero feeling ko hindi naman. So, yun na nga. So, nangyari, bata, sumusunod ako. Pero growing up, parang after ko mag-gym kasi, I really like to take a bath. I really like it. I like the feeling of being refreshed. Tsaka, for hygiene purposes, dahil nadumihan ka eh. Lalo kung naligo or naglaro ka or nag-sports ka. Siyempre, di ba, you want to take a bath right after that kasi medyo may amoy ka na and then probably some bacteria's already on the surface of your body. So, it's really for hygiene purposes. Kaya, when I tried it, wala naman. To be honest, wala naman nangyari sa akin. Wala naman. So, ayan na, si Miss Kia Del Rosario. Welcome sa live stream. Congratulations sa live stream mo kanina.
We offered the topic to you.
Yes.
We offered the topic to you. Anyway, so, di ba, tama ba? Nag-football ka before?
Yes,
no?
football. Mismo yun. Lalo na sa UST dati, nung college days, after namin syempre, may training, di ba? After naman ng training, wala namang hot water doon eh. Kumbaga, you're just kind of have no choice but to take a cold shower. Even sa CHK gym, after ko mag-class sometimes sa gymnastics or what's a PE, I take a shower and wala namang hot water doon. So, sa experience ko, so far, I'm okay. Wala naman ako nung running nose onset of the pasma. Wala naman, di naman nagka-tremor yung hands ko or whatnot. But of course, I cannot discount people who experience it, di ba?
Yes.
Di natin i-discount yun. If you guys experienced it, then, naman, it's valid. What you're saying is valid. Kaya nga, guys, we want to know your experience on this, di ba? Since it's kind of a quote-unquote culture or belief, syempre, kanya-kanya tayo ng belief. We want everybody's opinion on it if gusto nyo mag-share para meron tayong iba't ibang basis.
And yun nga, kuwari, ako din, sabi ko nga, nung nag-train before sa fencing, di ba sa fencing, complete outfit yan eh.
Oh, yes.
And sobrang init talaga, may mask ka pa. Eh, naalala ko, medyo mahaba-haba pa yung buhok ko nun. So, talagang pawisan ka. Tapos imagine, bawal ka maligo. So, ako talaga, kahit na may, yun nga, naaalala ko before, yung mga nababanggit na mga matatanda, okay, or the older generation, yung Pasma,
yes.
Okay. Parang hindi ko talaga kaya kasi mainitin akong tao eh. So, pagka hindi ako naligo, parang feeling ko lalo akong magkakasakit eh.
Bakit?
Kasi init na init ako, pawis pa ako, tapos magpupunas lang. And parang ayaw mag-stop ng sweating. So, parang ganyan. Yeah. So, talagang ako din, ligo o ganun din. Kahit pag nag-gym, tsaka yun nga, medyo nung bata ako, germaphobe ako eh. So, nung tumanda ako, bawasan. So, pag nag-gym ako, feeling ko may germs talaga pa sa katawan. Ako maligo. So, and so far, nandito yung collective kinetics. So, apparently guys, hindi pa naman kami napapasma ni Coach Anjo.
Correct.
Okay. But again, tulad nga ng sinabi ni Coach Anjo, the term, we do not disregard the term. Diba? We do not disregard the term. Kasi it's linked with other things. Maybe it's linked with flu. Okay, for people who believe in it, maybe it's linked sa flu, maybe it's linked to another thing. Okay, maybe there are other factors linked.
Yes, mismo yun.
Diba? Kaya nga siguro, again, siguro side note, we are not doctors here. Okay, we are sports science graduates. And these are opinions, and syempre based on our research, okay, and understanding on physiology, sports science, so on and so forth. Okay, so if you'd like to really consult on the siguro more on the sakit side of Pasma, you could consult doctors, di ba? Pagka ito.
May comment.
Ano yun? Taa.
Kasi yung taa, kapag sobrang init, tapos nabuhusan ng malamig, nababasag. Parang tasa siguro yan. Baka takot yung mga lola natin na mabasag.
Pwede. Si Miss Karen.
Natawa ka dun. Taga lang natawa ka dun. Baka mabasag din tayo.
Sabi ni Miss Kaya, kaya ako amoy ulam after sa kusina.
Bawal din. Kasi mainit ka, di ba? Pag niluluto, mainit yung temperature ng heat galing sa stove or something. So, ayun, no?
Sabi ni Miss Bretty. Okay, after warm-up, diretso talon sa pool. Okay, so which is true, di ba? Siguro, actually, I've heard this a couple of times na if bawal nga mabasa after workouts, bakit
ang yung mga swimmers? Correct.
They're working out in the pool and they're wet and it's cold, diba? And in the US, diba, na mas malamig doon or sa ibang countries, diba? Maybe this is something worth considering, diba? Pagdating sa
maganda nga i-research din yun, no? Actually, si Bretty is a perfect person to ask this kasi nga she's in that field, no? Sa pagtuturo ng mga students sa swimming. So, ikaw ba, Bretty, ano bang, so far ba sa mga students mo, naka-experience ka na ba? Oo. May nagreklamo na ba sa students mo na napasma? We want to know your insights on this kasi nga, it's sport-related na rin di ba? Swimming is a sport and I think it's in our field. So, yeah, shed some knowledge on this. I think you're the best person to tell us this.
Yes, ayan. Sige, Miss Bretty. I think
sabi
your body
ni yan. That's a good side. That's a good perspective of it.
Okay. So let's have a lowdown on this. Kasi I did my research then when it comes to Pasma. And syempre the first ang una kong iniisip dyan, yung swimming. The next part, syempre tama yung sinabi ni Miss Kia, maybe swimmers are used to, yun nga, malamig lagi or nababasa lagi. Okay? So, I moved on to another sport.
Okay.
And look at your other athletes. There's what we call yung cryotherapy, where they immerse themselves in ice, cold water after working out. Okay? And I don't think na it hinders their performance kasi it's at a higher level na eh. Di ba? Usually we see these videos sa mga higher level athletes. Tapos parang, if it's detrimental to the performance, then hindi
why would they do it, no?
Di ba? Baka sabihin, no, wag ka tatalon kasi hihina ka or something. And I've read 2 studies about it. Okay. So, di ko na lang share yung link kasi I'm not sure if, di ba, membership stuff. Okay.
So, nga, no? I didn't think of that.
Well, if it's open naman sa public.
The public, diba? Okay. Yeah.
Pero if it's a private journal that you're a member in, baka hindi. So this is it's called Effect of Cold Water Immersion on Core Body Temperature, Muscle Function, Lower Limb, ... Okay, it's from Jeremy Pfeiffer, Jonathan Peak, Chris, I don't know if I'm murdering their names, no? Pero Chris Abis, Kazunari Nosaka. Okay, and another study, similar din, physiological and hormonal responses to cold water immersion following cycling in the heat. In the heat naman.
In the heat naman. Okay.
Shona Hyson, David P. Martin, Mark Quad, Andrew Scott Gardner. Okay, so basically, parehas yung nakita nila dun sa research eh. Na they took temperatures, okay, some of the studies or one of the study took hormonal panels kasi they're really looking not into Pasma but yung getting wet changes in temperature.
Mismo yan. Oo, mismo yan.
Diba? Yung para, syempre, siguro the Pasma stems from being hot, from working out and changing to cold. Sabi nga ni Coach Anjo. So ito ngayon yung tinignan kong angle dun sa Pasma. And nakikita naman nila na assuming you're working out in a hot environment and you get hot, tapos tsaka ka mababasa, okay, maliligo ka or cold water therapy, it's safe naman daw. Kasi the temperature daw, the body temperature does not exceed yung normal values. Parang kasi mainit ka nga eh, tapos nilagyan mo ng malamig, so hindi naman lalampas to hypothermia. Okay? And bakit ba itong temperature na to? Bakit importante yung temperature? Bakit meron tayong range? It's because enzymes in our body work in a certain temperature range. Kaya pag lampas tayo dyan, nag-iiba yung hindi na effective si enzymes. Okay? That's the time, baka kasi syempre we're not looking into the side effects of this one, pero baka nga you end up lower immune system, hindi natin alam, di ba? Yung changes. So, ang sabi naman dun sa study, as long as you meet the certain criteria, baka naman kasi di totoo Pasma, so giniginaw ka na, binuhusa ka pa ng ice, baka lumagpas, di ba? Sabi nila, as the temperature range is controlled, di ba, it's not really a problem, it's safe. Di ba? Kasi there's also thermoregulations ng katawan. Di ba? That's what fever, when it's cold, we perspire when it's hot. Kaya nga, pagka nabasa naman tayo niyan, nagkakaroon ng vasoconstriction. Sumasara yung blood vessels sa skin. Okay? Kaya nga, dun na pupunta ngayon yung sinasabi nila, it aids with recovery, yung cryotherapy daw. Kasi the blood is now centralized sa muscle. It's not in our skin. Parang ganyan yung sinasabi. Although, this is going to science na, sinasabi nga na there's the extreme drop in temperature that could also mean baka naman nga hindi na aatras palalo yung blood from the extremities. Okay, pero medyo science na yan. Pero again, the gist of the 2 studies is if it's within this one, okay, you worked out in a hot environment, okay, I think parang sinabi 40 degree or something, yung naabot mo and then start ka mag-cryotherapy, malamigan ka, it's not really a problem kasi it's as long as it's safe. Baka naman kasi gawin, liquid nitrogen ang ibuhos sa'yo eh. Magiging yelo ka. Sa'yo, yelo ka na agad, di ba? Ang bilis maging yelo nun. Okay, so yun yung nakita ko doon. Kaya nga sinabi, it's safe daw. And it could potentially help with recovery pa nga. Yun yung sinasabi. Yun yung sinasabi masama. Okay. Yun. Kasi parang ang daming take sa totoo, ang daming take on the word pasma. Kaya nga again, guys, if you have questions or you have ideas, okay, pwede nyo yung i-share. Para at least, di ba, we have something para to extend the topic. Okay.
Ayan, sabi ni Sir Elmer, Montejo Elmer, simple lang yan. Pag nginig, pinasok ng lamig. Which is, I think, that's really valid, no? Kasi nga, pag nanginginig ka na, at some point, maybe that your body temperature is at that level already that you have to shiver in order for your body to cope with the temperature.
Oo, kasi 'di ba parang yan thermoregulation nga.
Thermoregulation.
The body is trying to create heat kung saan man niya pwede. Kaya nga it's utilizing your muscles to create that minute movements. Okay, to create yung heat sa katawan. Okay? Although, 'di ba, pag sinabi mo nga, syempre, with extreme changes in body temperature, kung exposed ka nga sa sakit and the body's having a hard time keeping up with stuff, di ba? Maybe you could be prone to ganun naman kasi usually talaga baka nga na-expose tayo sa sakit, di ba? Especially lumabas ka di ba? Sa fitness kasi pag pasma, lumabas ka hindi naman yung nasa bahay ka lang tapos wala lang, di ba? Usually lumabas, nag-workout, nadumihan, di ba? That's the kasi ng pasma. Okay, so kung ang tanong nga, is it safe maligo after workouts? Pwede naman siguro. Kasi based on the studies na chinek, okay, it's safe as long as it's, di ba, sabi nga is, it's highly unlikely naman unless sobrang lamig. Imagine, that's cryotherapy already. Hindi lang yan basta naligo. It's cryotherapy, yung ice bath yan Pero hindi pa rin nakita na nag-exceed palampas. Kasi nga, mainit na din naman yung tinest. Okay? So, siguro kung mag-cryotherapy ka, nang hindi ka pa mainit, that's another topic. Okay? So,
another topic.
Yan, topic, hindi. Okay. Huwag natin pangunahan. Ito pala, sabi ni Miss Bretty.
Sige, Coach Jan.
Ayan, sabi, wala naman. Usually, super lamig talaga ng tubig sa pool namin. So, kailangan mag-warm up talaga. So far, wala naman pasma. Okay, so, diba? Kumbaga, pinainit din ni Miss Bretty yung katawan niya through warm-ups and then tsaka pumasok sa lamig. Pero so far, wala naman din daw pasma.
Wala naman daw. Yeah. Pero may question ako, no? I think it's a good question then for everybody to know. Ano ba ang best after working out? Do you have to take a bath ng malamig or mainit? What's your opinion on this question? Ano bang okay na shower temperature?
Well, siguro sa akin, pag tinitignan ko yung studies, di ba, nagpapaka-studies tayo dyan. Papaka-studies tayo dyan. Pero kasi yun nga sabi, you're operating within the temperature ranges, di ba? Kaya nga, if siguro, kung maliligo ka din naman na mainit, as long as hindi yan sobrang init, di ba, the body will thermoregulate as long as walang problema si body mo. Diba? As long as wala kang problema, the body will thermoregulate. Kaya nga, di ba, it doesn't, siguro ang example lang dyan, pag inon mo yung aircon mo, di ba, pag inon mo yung aircon mo, hindi naman all of a sudden, wala na, ayaw mo na gumalaw kasi nanigas ka na, wala nang ginagawa yung katawan mo, di ba? There are adjustments sa katawan na nangyayari. Like yun nga, shivering. So siguro kung maligo ka na mainit, di ba? And siguro this is for another topic, pero I think one of my students asked this regarding drinking cold water daw when working out.
Yes.
Diba? So parang medyo similar kasi this time it's ingestion naman. So parang mag-iiba din. Mag-iiba yung temperature. Kasi pag malamig, sobrang lamig, diba? Mag-iiba yung temperature internally. Supposed to be internally yan. Hindi yan sa labas. Diba? So pagka sabi sa mga nabasa kong study, usually sa cyclist to. Sa cyclist ko siya nakita. Nung nag-ingest sila ng water na malamig, it actually helped. Diba? It's kind of weird. So it actually helped kasi it stabilized yung temperature. Mainit sila and then suddenly it's trying to go back to the normal range or the middle ng temperatures. Kasi malamig. Kaya nga sinabi, there's this effect na ngayon, paano ba? This is the spectrum, kunwari ng temperature. ayaw natin mas lumampas tayo kasi we become inefficient as humans. Parang ganyan eh. Meron tayong range. So when we're working out, we're getting closer to a certain side. Diba? Papunta tayo sa painit. Kaya pag kinul down tayo, sabi doon na study na nabasa ko, it actually parang buffer effect. Dahil minove ka ulit, you now have an extra movement papunta sa painit. Kasi inangat ulit eh, yung temperature mo. You're now farther from the so sa mga gamers dyan, it's like thermothrottling ng PC nyo, di ba? Pag wala kayo, di ba?
Wala mga fans, mga palamig.
Di ba? Babagal lang yung PC. Hanggang lumamig ulit, tapos full effect na naman. Throttle, full effect.
Gusto ko yan.
So exactly, parang ganun din yung tao. So eto, sabi ni Miss Kia, magre-react lang.
Totoo naman.
Eventually, mag-stabilize din siya. Wag lang we stay for so long. Let's say punta ka sa North Pole, 'di ba? Tapos naka-trunk. Di ba? That's going towards extreme outside of the normal range, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Eto, meron si Mr. Elmer.
It's safe to take a bath so long as your body can cope with a sudden change in temperature. Yes. So as a suggestion, a lukewarm bath can help. Yes. Totoo.
Diba? Kaya nga diba, dun sa studies, yun din naman ang sinabi, there's the range. But it's important to know that there is a range ng temperature para sa katawan. Diba? Kaya nga ngayon, tinitignan tayo, pagpunta tayong mall or something, pukunan ka ng temperature kung may sakit ka. Kasi merong range, yun yung optimal range. Most healthy individuals will fall within that range kahit mainitan ka sa labas. Diba?
Correct.
Ganun din eh. Minsan pagpunta ko, kuwari galing sa kotse, tapos,
sabi ka rin yan eh.
I live sa bundok, by the way. I live sa bundok, so medyo malamig dito, especially February. Okay, so pagpunta ko sa mall, one time, parang sobrang lamig ko. Kasi syempre, nasa aircon, malamig, diba? So, parang ang baba ng temperature ko. Pero still within the normal range. Okay, pag mainit naman, medyo mataas, pero still, wala naman akong lagnat pa. At a certain. Okay, so tama yung sabi ni Sir Elmer. The point here is the temperature.
Yes.
Diba? As long as you're not going lampas-lampas, diba? So, guys,
you're safe.
Boost ng liquid nitrogen. That would, baka magulat na lang tayo kasi naggawa tayo ng link between PC, no? Kinabitan nilang fan yung PC nila. Baka mag-thermothrottling ako. Sabi ni Coach Jan, Coach Anjo. Okay, lagyan natin ng cooler, easy cooler yung katawan.
Yung katawan, di ba? Nag-install na.
Ayan. Yes, good point.
Yes.
So parang ganun lang yan. Kasi na-overwork talaga eh. So, medyo tataas, di ba? Okay, kumbaga meron tayong parang radiator. Para tayong kotse, meron tayong radiator to cool us down, to help us when it's cold, etc. Di ba? So, how about you, Coach Anjo? Meron pa ba tayong i-add dito sa Pasma na to? Or let's start asking for questions sa kanila. Maybe that's for another, di ba, episode.
Siguro meron akong nabasa din. Siguro just another angle of why we believe in Pasma. And again, it's hindi na to medyo related to sports, no. So again, we believe na it's a cultural thing, di ba? Pinoy mostly naniniwala sa Pasma. So meron akong nabasa na article. Ito yung article ni Cultural Beliefs on Disease Causation. Meron ditong sinabi na yung Pasma, we can actually equate it to a Chinese belief, which is called yin and yang. Diba? Some people believe, mga Chinese, naniniwala sila na if there's a distort dun sa balance ng yin and yang, magkakasakit yung tao. Magkakasakit daw. So, if we're going to relate it nga dun sa ganong konsepto, since na-invade naman tayo ng Chinese dati. So, pwede. I'm not saying dun nag-stem. So, maybe dun din nag-stem tong idea of Masama. We don't know. This is just an article I read na, para lang bumukas yung isip natin na, okay, it might really be a cultural thing. And another comparison din, sa mga Mexican belief naman, they have a term called quarantena. Itong quarantena na to, it refers to a 40-day period following a birth ng mom. So, bawal maligo ang nanay after giving birth ng cold water. Kasi nga, kailangan pa niya mag-recover from the childbirth. So, yun, if we're going to relate that, somehow, may ganung konsepto siya of pasma, no? Yung pagbabago-bago rin ng temperature dun sa katawan ng isang tao. So, another perspective siguro, it might be a cultural thing. Again, lahat ng tao nagsasabi, it's a valid thing. Kung pinaniniwalaan yan because it's your belief, it's valid. We're not saying you're wrong. All we're saying is, some people na na-experience yun, ay wala namang na-experience na ganong symptoms. So, it's, maybe dun yung disagreement.
Maybe kasi it's a different name for us. Baka
Pwede
because we're not exposed
exactly.
to Pasma, maybe we think it's flu. And we think that every is flu. Diba? Maybe, diba?
Yes, that's right.
And yun nga, the concept of yin and yang, we're not saying na, nako, ano yan, alamat yan, luma na yan, etc., etc. But if you look at the studies, it's also talking about yin and yang. Kasi di ba sabi ni Coach Anjo, yin and yang is balance. So, sana sabi din ng study, as long as it's within the temperature, and as far as we've observed, when you do cryotherapy, if you've worked out, you fall within the balanced temperature. Hindi naman nag-exceed. So in a way, ganun pa rin, di ba? As long as you hit the balance. Di ba? Kaya nga tama din yung sabi ni Sir Elmer, di ba? As long as the body can handle it. Mamaya naman kasi may lagnat ka na, tapos, di ba? Pinataas mo palalo, di ba? Okay. Yan. Diba? So, may mga ganong eksena or things to consider. Okay? Kasi when reading studies, hindi naman pwedeng diretsahan lang din. You have to look at different stuff, 'di ba? Kaya dulo niyan may mga limitations, recommendations, conclusions, madaming mga yung bagay diyan. Kaya maganda matignan din yung mga perspective, 'di ba? Kasi yun nga, tama yung sabi ni Coach Anjo. It's a cultural thing. Madami tayong tinatawag na iba ang tawag sa iba. Kaya nga it's actually hard to translate some stuff, 'di ba? Pag inisip mo yung language natin, madaming mahirap translate, 'di ba?
Parang, ano nga yung kilig Parang kilig. Parang kilig lang yan. Anong English equivalent ng kilig? Diba? Nandun naman tayo sa
Pasma.
So parang ganun siya. Kasi kung maghanap ka ng English equivalent ng pasma, hindi ka talaga makakahanap ng exact talaga na equivalent. Yes. Lagi meron siyang variations.
Kasi parang kamukha nga sabi ni Coach Anjo. Hindi natin alam kasi ako kasi I've always believed in yung flu. Pero if titignan mo kasi yung flu, parang ang daming iba-ibang klaseng flu di ba? We're just calling it flu, di ba? Kasi it's influenza virus, yung mabilis kumalat, blah 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 blah. Okay. Naman kasi si Pasma, it's a certain flu. Hindi natin alam.
Pwede din. Oo.
Certain flu, hindi natin alam yan Maybe in scientific terms, flu 157. Or something.
Actually, yeah.
Tapos, yun pala, before pala, there's a pandemic of that kind in the Philippines. Hindi natin alam kasi we haven't lived in that era.
Correct. That's valid. Yes, I agree.
Adds to to our notion of things. Parang
yes.
Diba? It's just that, yun nga, dito, Breaking Bro Science, we're providing you different angles to look into. Not saying that one is better than the other, pero if you'd like to take a bath, it's okay. If you think it works for you, na wag, it's also okay.
Diba? Yes.
Nakalimutan ko tuloy. Meron akong kanina iniisip talatang tumatanda na tayo no? Pero nakalimutan ko mamaya babalikan ko na lang.
Lalabas yan, yes.
Wait, I think may mga nalampasan tayo dito Ito. Miss
Joy. Yan. Do warm temperature po ba help relax the muscle, especially if you feel like it is overworked? Ang
tanong, what do we mean by warm temperature? Is it applied outside? Is it through warm-up? Diba? Yun yung siguro yung tanong.
Siguro sa cool down part siguro yan. Kasi especially if you feel like it's overworked Baka yung question is more of that, to relax.
Kasi parang ako naman, ang naisip ko naman it's for first aid. If it's sore.
For first aid. I see.
Diba? Yun naman naisip ko. If it's sore, do we have to put hot compress or something? Kaya Siguro Miss Joy, you could elaborate on this one and we'll get back to it kasi Okay,
Meron
let's
pa
look
tayong questions? Yes?
kay Kia. Okay.
Ayan. Sige, Coach John, anong sabi ni Kia?
Is it true na mas madali mag-gain ng weight kapag may active workout kasi daw open ang system ng muscles when you want to bulk versus yung basta kakain ka lang to bulk? I just heard it somewhere. Okay, sige. This is a good next topic, pero let's talk about it na din, di ba?
Sige.
Ikaw ba, Coach Anjo?
Is it true na mas madali mag-gain ng weight kapag may active workout kasi daw open ang system ng muscles when you want to bulk? Yeah, tama no. So, my take on this, since we are working out, definitely we are building muscle. So, kasi daw open ang system ng muscles when you want to bulk. Kasi if you want to bulk, syempre, your goal is to increase muscle size. And definitely, without working out, kakain ka lang. So, ang laman niyan, most likely, kumbaga hindi tutubo yung muscle mass mo enough. Kasi ang laman niyan, puro pagkain na siguro. As compared to a person who is actively working out, then probably, yung workout na yon, nag-hypertrophy ka, lumaki muscle mo, edi syempre, mas mababulk ka in that sense. Yeah, that's my take on it. Ikaw, Coach Jan, what do you think
Siguro
about
kasi
this?
ang tanong nga kasi, what do we mean by bulk ba talaga? Kasi if we're just talking about just gaining a lot of weight, yes, well, if we look at the caloric equation, it's easier to gain weight by not working out.
Not working out.
Diba? Kasi you're taking out the things that consume calories. Kaya nga yung, imagine mo, let's say kumakain ka ng 2,000 calories for the day, tapos tinanggal mo yung workouts mo, automatic nag-gain ka agad. Kasi if your workout burns 250, then that's 250 above every single day. Diba? So parang ganun yan. Pero yun nga, when we say bulk, kasi tama yung sabi ni Coach Anjo we're talking about bulking in a parang good way, aesthetic way.
Aesthetic way.
Muscle mass. And usually studies show that when you work out kasi, it's around 24 to 48 hours heightened protein synthesis. So baka yan yung term na open ang system ng muscles. Kasi when you work out yung lifting weights, it's around 24 to 48 hours for that localized region to accept, not to accept, pero heightened yung protein synthesis for repair. Okay. Kasi nga, to build muscle, you need to have a stimulus. You don't build muscle by just eating protein. Say,
correct, and eating muscle. Protein.
Build. Ganun ka lang. Sabi, let's build. So, tapos biglang laki mo na, no? Bulk na agad, diba? You have to apply that stimulus. Diba? Yeah. You have to apply that stimulus. When you apply enough stimulus, okay, when you apply enough stimulus, you open yung sinasabi nga, open ang system ng muscles. That's protein synthesis, 24 to 48 hours. Okay, kaya nga usually, di ba, the recommendation would be full body workout twice a week. Yan yung mga sinasabi. Or upper lower splits, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because it follows the 24 to 48 hour protein synthesis. Yan yung pinag-uusapan kasi nun na you're actually fueling, pero building muscle throughout the days na you're not working out on a specific area. Kaya nga you try to, hindi parang chest every day. Kasi it's not, hindi ibig sabihin it won't work. Maybe, I don't know, di ba? Pero it's not the most efficient. You're not maximizing.
Yeah.
Diba? You're not maximizing the effects ng katawan. Okay. Huwag na natin relate sa PC. Baka bumili na sila. Akalain na PC channel to. Di ba na?
Nagpo-promote pa na tayo ng mga
Okay. Pamain na lang po. BDR4.
Anyway. Freebie natin. Ganun na rin pala.
Okay. Ito balikan natin si Miss Joy.
Yes. Okay. Like for example, after workout to relax muscle, warm shower will help relieve yun or lessen yung feeling pain after. Okay. So medyo related pa rin to actually dun sa topic natin. In terms of muscle naman. Ano ba makaka-help, Coach Jan, kapag pamparelax ng muscle? Ang let's say warm compress or cold compress, hot shower, cold shower?
Okay, based on my understanding, syempre needs more research. Baka kinakalawang na tayo dito, di ba? Take it with a grain of salt, sand, or whatever small things. Yung mga ganyan. Pero sa akin kasi, to lessen the pain is usually DOMS, di ba, Coach Anyo?
DOMS,
Delayed onset muscle soreness. Diba? It's a couple of different factors, and sometimes it's not the lactic acid buildup, but the hydrogen, the increased hydrogen ions in the muscle that makes the muscle acidic. That's why you're feeling the burn, etc., etc. Madami pang factors dyan eh. Okay, it's the buffering system that allows the body to recycle, move away, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the waste products. Okay, and heat actually widens the blood vessels. It widens the blood vessels, allowing for blood to flow.
Yes, flow.
Allows for taking away of the toxins or whatever byproducts na dumadaan dyan. Parang ganyan yung pagkakaintindi ko dyan. Okay, so again, if you have another take on this, you can share sa comment section. Okay, maybe rusty na tayo, matanda na tayo, may puting buhok na, nakalimutan. Okay, pero
pwede rin na yan eh. It's another topic altogether then. So maybe in the future we can talk about it.
Yes, kasi pagka, for example, this, usually, di ba, hot compress tayo para mapacirculate. Mapacirculate, di ba? So, ano yan, rice muna. Pero usually, the cold compress stops the
swelling, ganyan.
Swelling. Tapos after the swelling stops, etc., etc.
Saka mo siya, hot compress, yes.
To cycle the blood.
Yes, the blood flow.
Diba? So, it's the same din naman sa muscles natin na when we apply heat, diba, the blood vessel is supposed to be widens. Okay, so parang yan yung thinking. But again, in the study na yung kanina, tungkol doon sa cold, etc., they saw that the changes in the temperature were not high enough, blah, blah, blah. So, siguro what needs to be researched would be, what is the temperature that would to happen? Diba? Kasi, parang hot lang tayo ng hot, wala na.
Anong level of temperature pala dapat, no?
But
hindi basta warm lang.
Increases blood circulation in the muscle when we apply heat. Diba? So, ganun din yan. Kamukha din sa warm up, di ba? That's why we warm up before working out.
The blood,
kasi we want
blood all over the body.
Okay. How about you, Coach Anjo?
Alam mo, it's the same eh. It's the same what you just said din eh. It's that concept of siguro, mas magandang sagutin na lang yan in context ng rice or sa first aid na, if it's swelling, if you have a swelling part of your body, para mabawasan yung swelling, you put ice, you put cold compress. And then, again, para mas umokay yung performance, mas lumaki yung blood vessels natin, yung daluyan ng dugo, you apply warm compress or hot shower. Or warm up, ganun na nga. Same lang. Same lang of what you said, Coach John.
Yes. Yun nga eh. Yun din kasi yung naiisip ko dito when it comes to this question. Okay, so it widens the blood vessels, ganun. Kasi cold usually constricts eh. Yan yung nangyayari. Kaya nga, di ba, siguro that's the reason why we put cold compress yun sa namamagang area pag na-injure. Kasi it will constrict yung blood, preventing it from yung further lobo dun sa area. Okay. Meron pa pala. I think we have a couple of questions. Di ba, may time pa naman tayo.
Sige, may time pa naman tayo. Go lang.
I think, dito ba? I think ito. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, so sabi, bakit magkaiba tayo ng body parts na tumataba? Like yung iba, mas... maganda topic.
Magandang topic to, actually. It's a different topic.
Parang suki na yung mga questions mo sa topics.
Pero, di ba genes talaga yan? It's majority genes eh. Genes and the type of gender. Pero that's a really good topic. I think we need solid research on this para mas ma-expound at mas maintindihan natin ng mas maayos.
Yes. And ano nga kasi, it's genetics eh. It's a genetic thing.
It's a genetic thing talaga siya.
Maybe okay, so we're not geneticists here, pero maybe it's all about evolution. Diba? That's why we have different fats in different areas. Not evolution. Kasi syempre,
adaptation? Adaptation?
Yes, adaptation. Kasi maybe some of us don't believe in evolution. Pero maybe it's adaptation. Why certain, maybe because of our lineage came from a certain area where
even
yung
race
fat is needed in that area. Tapos it was passed on eventually, dire-diretso. Diba? So, ganyan yung nangyayari. Diba? Ganyan yung nangyayari. Kaya maybe. Diba? Pero it's a genetic thing and that's true. We all store fat in different areas. And unfortunately for us, we cannot burn fat in a certain area.
In spot reduction. Nasagot na natin yan in our previous live streams.
Yes.
So, ano ba yung spot reduction na yan?
Hindi talaga. So, di ba, parang same with muscle insertions. Di ba? Let's talk about muscle insertions din. Kaya nga some people, they have bigger looking biceps. Kahit sabay tayo nag-workout, bro, sabay din tayo, pati diet natin, same din yung kinakain natin, etc., etc. Okay? And let's say medyo similar din tayo when it comes to building muscle or yung adaptation. Pero bakit mas malaki yun sa'yo? Maybe kasi the muscle insertions, baka yung akin mas mahaba yung litid. So it's more centered. Diba? Kasi magkakaiba. Every person is different. Kahit magkasintangkad kayo or it's all, diba? Kaya nga ako, well, most likely everyone would also say na always don't compare yourself. Siguro for motivation, diba? Always seek for self-improvement.
Yes.
Okay, yun yung niyan. Okay, so we
the
have
bottom line of it.
Yan.
Okay, si Art. Sabi ni Art, is it okay to jog every day or do I need to put some rest every weekends? Is it okay to jog every day? For me, it depends on how much effort and how much work you put into it. If for example, jogging for you is like a warm-up thing, then every time you work out, you can do it. Baka naman kasi yung jogging mo, yung saktong pacing lang. Hindi naman yung tipong nag-train ka to become an athlete. Kasi iba naman syempre yung way of training ng athlete nga kung runner ka for example, or if you're training for a triathlon or for a running event, then definitely ibang type of training yung kailangan mong gawin. Probably there are days na magpupuspusan ka, pero syempre you cannot do that every day. You have to rest naman.
Yes. Kasi kung siguro if it's dynamic recovery, very light, diba? Yung around 40, I think 40%, if I remember correctly, around 40% of your heart rate. Okay, heart rate computations. Okay. Nakalimutan ko yung exact na name.
Heart rate computations. Oh my goodness.
Heart rate computation. But it's around 40%. And if we're looking into qualitative ratings, it's more on the light side, diba? You could do it every day, diba? As long as it's not interfering with yung, baka naman kasi pagod na yung legs, masakit na sobra, and you're just pushing and pushing. That's not really efficient. Tulad nga yung sabi ni Coach Anjo, di ba? And I've seen certain, sorry, hindi ko ma-plug dito kasi di ko maalala yung name ng group, pero they're using a periodized training for cardio training. Yung parang sometimes it's focused on the speed, intensity. That's why they are able to do it every day kasi they're creating waves, utilizing. Di ba medyo, there's a lot of science actually.
Magandang topic yun Gusto ko yung malaman yun.
Di ba? Ako din honestly, I'm not a cardio enthusiast kasi. I mean, I love jogging, running, pero I'm not really into training super hard for I'm more on sa strength side talaga. Okay. Sige. I think meron pa Madami pa ako nakita.
Madami pa. Sige lang.
Okay, may mga kwentuhan na dito at kulitan sa chat natin, no, sa puso.
Sabi ni Miss Joy, buti na lang yun sa akin yung puso. Alam mo, bentang topic talaga yan sa atin sa live stream ng Collective Kinetics. Usapang puso, usapang mga heartache. No?
Naalala ko, no, bago tayo nag-hibernate, yan ang usapan no? Basta wag love advice.
Relationships and love.
Mahirap yan eh.
Correct.
Ato, ayan. Yan, sabi ni, yan, when it comes to hot or cold blood vessels, yes, constriction and dilation ng blood vessels when it comes to cold and hot. Okay, hot usually, tawag dito, dilates, and then cold usually constricts. Kaya nga, your pores din, di ba, they constrict.
Pati pores lumiliit, yes.
Diba, usually, I think, nako, mabubuking tayo, gumagamit ata ako ng makeup, pero, yun nga, I've seen it in other people, okay, okay, pero they put ice first, to close the pores. Yes. Kaya yun yung yun yung mga nakikita ko. So, ganun nga, it's a simple way to look at yung Okay. Sabi ni Miss
Pwede, no? Pag lumaki yung collective kinetics, we need more people talaga in the future. No?
Yes, di ba? Kasi I think the science part is usually blurred, no, Coach Anjo?
Yes. It's something na hindi siya given or accessible sa lahat din.
Yes, it's true. Kasi parang ako din when I started out, it's really bro science what people do, 'di ba? Parang sometimes they can't explain it, sometimes they can explain it in their own way. Pero yun nga, minsan parang, di sabi ni ganito to so gawin natin kasi siya yung pinakamalaki sa gym. Parang ganun yung nagiging tema. Although we're not saying na masama yun, di ba? Kasi we all look up to people who have attained something.
Yes.
Kaya nga dun pero it's also not masama to start questioning bakit. Kasi you have different views. Yan nga yung sabi ni Coach Anjo kanina, di ba? May different angles and views to everything. Kaya nga it allows us to, 'di ba, connect things, 'di ba, make more meaning para sa mga
Actually, Coach John, even with research, 'di ba? That's why researchers it's like a never-ending research kasi sometimes yung mga previous research na-debunk din naman with newer research na may certain evidence. So, it's the same as that then.
Kaya nga, 'di ba, sa sinasabi nga natin, sometimes whatever we're saying here might not be true in a few days. Hindi na, syempre, we're hoping.
Bukas iba na agad, no? May bagong research.
Na bukas, tama pa rin sinasabi namin. Pero, again, di ba, there are new researches na, di ba, kaya nga if you try to read up on different research, makita mo from, let's say, 1985, di ba, or 87 or something, makita mo paiba na ng paiba. Some of them na-debunk na, okay. Some of them lalong pinagtibay, okay. And it's really ganun. At saka when you do research naman, you don't just read on one thing.
On one article, correct. Marami. You compare, comparative analysis.
Yes. Kailangan mo muna tignan marami.
Yeah.
Kaya in our case, di ba, yung mga RRL na yan, okay, marami kang babasahin and then you come up with a question.
Yes.
Diba? Where you move. Okay, I think that's
view for now. Okay.
Okay. So, mag-a-announce na ba tayo? I guess
it's time.
Let's check muna.
It's time.
Yes, let's check muna if si Coach Hannah.
Yes. Sana nandiyan si Coach Hannah. I think she's the perfect person to introduce or to share this special news. Si Coach Hannah.
Okay. So if you've been following us, okay, for the past few weeks, for this week, okay, we have an announcement and unfortunately do sa mga lumabas. But again, you can watch this episode again, okay, sa Facebook. So again, balikan nyo na lang for the announcement. Okay, so let's introduce another coach of Collective Kinetics. Okay. So, Coach Hannah.
Coach Hannah, welcome back.
Kamusta? So, tagka-announce lang ako ngayon muna.
Sige lang, go.
I-announce na ba natin?
Share the good news. Yes, i-announce na natin good news.
Yes. Okay, so, for our good news sa inyo, kailan ba yun? Magkakaroon kami ng 2 sessions and meron kami partnership. Yes, may partnership lang.
Yes. Level up tayo, guys!
Yan eh. Tayo dati. Dun.
We're partnering with Decathlon Masinag. Yan. And during that session, mamimigay sila Coach John and Coach Anjo ng Decathlon products. So, si Decathlon Masinag sports siya. Particularly yung sport na mapapartner with us, with Collective Kinetics, is our fitness department or yung soft training items namin. So yung mga items may expect nyo na ipapamigay, we have dumbbells, we have resistance bands, gym mat, and more. Ayan.
Yes,
Naku,
exciting!
Ano yung mga items?
Yeah.
Nabukin.
Ay,
So
dapat
something
ba
na abangan. Something na dapat abangan nila, di ba?
And syempre, may isa pa. Kung gusto nyo ng free fitness consultation with our coaches, Coach John and Coach Anjo, you can avail free fitness consultation for a minimum of 1,200 pesos na purchase ng Decathlon Masinag items. So, yung mga items na included, ilalagay na lang namin sa comment section nito so you can avail that. And then later on, yung process kung paano siya ma-avail para makapag-free consultation tayo with our coaches.
Yes. And
Coach Hannah, may question ako.
Yeah.
Pwede ba silang bumili at mag-order online and then can the items be delivered to their house? Considering it's pandemic and baka some of them are still afraid to go out, may ganun bang option ang Decathlon?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Coach Anjo. So for that, yes, pwede kayo mag-order online. Si Decathlon Masinag kasi, meron siyang chat and collect na channel or call and collect. So basically, mag-chat lang kayo or tatawag kayo kay Decathlon Masinag. They can do the shopping for you. Pwede kayo pumili dun sa catalog namin. You can check at decathlon.ph. So make sure lang yung items is Niamba or Domyo soft training fitness items para ma-avail nyo yung free consultation with Coach John and Coach Anjo. So yes, visit Decathlon Masinag Facebook page or we can post as well yung Viber account or cellphone number para pwede kayo contact na lang and then we can do they can do the shopping for you.
Okay. Thank you, Coach Hannah. Ayan, guys. Pinadali na ang buhay ninyo. Hindi nyo na kailangan lumabas.
Parang na-excite yung avid natin si Miss Kia. Sa
ano ba sabi ni Miss Kia?
Malapit lang daw siya sa Decathlon. Sabi ni Miss Kia.
Sana cute yung deliver.
Okay, highlighting agad. Galit si Miss Kia. Pero anyway, so again, that is the announcement. Okay, and na-booking nga yung ating prizes. Prices ba? Giveaways, I mean.
Our giveaways.
Na-booking na, pero at least di pa nakita, di ba? Hindi pa naman nila nakita.
Iba yun. Iba yung on-hand natin ipapakita. Iba yun. So, abangan pa rin nila yun sa ating mga live stream for Decathlon. So, the first live natin for Decathlon Masinag will be on March 20. So, mark your calendars, guys. March 20 ang aming first live with Decathlon Masinag. At doon kami una magpapamimigay ng prizes. At yung second naman, kung let's say busy kayo na March 20 at di kayo makakanood, meron kaming second live for Decathlon. That will be on April 3 or 2? April 3? 3 ata.
April 3. So don't worry guys, we'll keep you updated naman with the posters,
yes.
so on and so forth. Okay, medyo
so yun, exciting stuff
kasi
for Collective Kinetics. Level up tayo, guys. I'm happy with this partnership with Decathlon. Level up tayo dyan.
Okay, nagkakagulo na po sa chat tungkol sa mga mag-deliver.
Ako yung mag-deliver.
Guys, not about delivering the items, ha? There's giveaways and there's mechanics, etc. Delivery yung nangyari, no? Pinagkagulo nila. Okay. But again, that's it. Hopefully, they join us in the next few episodes. Okay? Kasi doon natin. Again, siguro wala pang final mechanics on the actual giveaway. Pero
isipin pa natin yan.
Those who are watching online, hindi yung are at the time na nag-live tayo. Hindi yung nanood after. Okay, sa replays. Okay.
So, ayun. So, that will be all.
Paano yung pusa ni Coach Hana? Ipapamigay din ba? Joke lang, Coach Hana.
Pwede ang takaw nito eh.
Pero ang cute nung pet ni Coach Hana eh. Anyway, okay. So, Coach
Coach Jan,
Anjo, take it away. Okay,
Ako na.
Total, patapos na.
Okay, guys. So, again, thank you for watching, everybody who watched today. Sa mga avid viewers ng Collective Kinetics, we super appreciate your presence. Of course, pati yung mga questions ninyo. Diyan din kami kumukuha ng panibagong topic for our future live streams. Kaya, we appreciate all your comments. Tsaka, guys, again, this segment is called Breaking Bro Science. Huwag kayo mag-alala, marami kaming mga segments pag pumasok ulit si Coach Hana at si Coach Linus. Again, it's a totally different setup again, a totally different segment. So specifically ngayon, ang topic natin is all about breaking bro science. Kaya kung excited kayo malaman pa ang iba't ibang klaseng bro science na gusto nyo ng scientific evidence, abangan nyo lang yan sa future live streams ng segment na ito. Okay, so again, thank you Coach Hana for dropping by at for sharing the good news.
Thank
So
you.
this is Coach Anjo at syempre kasama din natin si Coach John. At ayun, sana makita-kita tayo ulit next week. Okay. Bye guys! Bye-bye.